Alright, I'm going to show you how to replace the fuel neck on a 1990 Buick Reatta. Let's get in here. You need to take, first of all, you need to take the wheel off, and you're going to see the two hoses there. And then let me see if I get a better view. Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone. Okay, you need to loosen those two clamps. Once you loosen those two clamps, you need to take this panel off right here. You got one screw here and one here. Once you remove the panel, you can see how bad it is. So I loosened the two there because it's physically impossible to get it from here. So you need to go all the way to where it hooks up to the tank. Loosen those two. And then you got to take those bolts out right there. Okay. And then, alright, let me come back in a second. Okay, and then there's 3 hex screws you need to remove. And you need to remove this bad boy. I need 2 hands for this. I'll be right back. Also, I forgot this hex screw right here. There's one right here by the lock. You probably will miss it. So you need to take that one off too. Alright, now, once you loosen everything, you're going to see this here. Mine's rusted out, so I need to cut it out. I'm going to use a tool and just snip it right here. This basically just holds the pipe in place. I try to put a blaster on it. It's just so rusted. Let me see if I can get a better look. So yeah, once I cut that, I'm just gonna replace it with a hanger I have. So, all right. Now, I had to use 2 hands. That's why I couldn't shoot the video. But these clips, or whatever you call them, they have 2 right here. Now I loosened them because they were easier to get to. If you can, this is gonna be your best friend. So I loosened them and then I slid them off, and they were right here on the pipe. And then what I did was, you have to take a flathead and at the same time pull the pipe and push it like that and wiggle it out. Don't do too much because you can rip them like that a little bit. Now, in order for it to slide out perfect, I had to take the gas cap off. Now one of the bolts rusted and broke off, so I will have to go to AutoZone and get one real quick before they close. Yeah. It just helps getting it out. There's 2 bolts there that you need to take off. And as you can see, there it is. Now I'm going to install the new part and I'll be right back. Now, this piece is all rusted. Luckily I have some metal left over, so I'm just going to cut it and scrap this. It goes, it bolts right here, and then it bends to hold this up. So this way this doesn't have much play. I mean, it's tight, but I still want to do it just in case. I don't have my cutting tool, so I'll have to do it tomorrow, so I'll just leave it like that. But that's how it looks like installed. Now one of the bolts on there broke. If you're gonna install it, I wouldn't even try to undo these bolts. Just undo 1, 2, 3 here in the middle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those screws. This way you can wiggle it out. And then this uses a 10 socket. And then you don't have much room for the clamps, so it took me forever. That's why I got the clamps installed. I had to reuse one of the old clamps just because it was just bigger and it was easier to remove, to maneuver in there. But let me see if I can. There we go. So you got the small one has the new clip and the big one has the old clip. Okay, and then yeah, just you install your panel back on, your gas cap, and you're done. See, this is why you're gonna need to replace it. You can see pinholes here. This is where it was leaking, and this is towards the end. Right there, this is the beginning of it. So you would fill up your gas here, and since it would travel and come out there, that's why I was losing gas. So, and if you're gonna replace it, you might as well just pick some clamps up, because look, they were just all rusted. This way you guys know, this way you don't have to take it off and then realize the clamps are bad. You might as well just pick up yourself a pair of new ones. See, it's all rusted, trying to focus better. Yep. If you're gonna get it, you're gonna need 4 clamps. Because there's one that goes here, there's one that goes here, and then you slide the rubber tube here, and at the end of the rubber tube you get 2 more clamps. So you have the big one here, the small one here, and at the other end you have another small one and another big one. The big one on the lower end of the rubber tube was good, so I just reused it. But this one was right here. No, it wouldn't even budge, so forget that. Yep. So yeah, that's how it looks like all installed. Don't mind this. All this was rusted, so I fixed it. But that's how it looks installed. Now I gotta run to AutoZone and get a new spring for the yep. Get all that junk out of there. Yeah. But yeah, that's how it looks like installed.